Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and we're back on, well, flea market finds for fishing reels. The majority of these are going to come from Scott. Scott is a person who frequents the flea markets out on the West Coast, Southern California, and always seems to find some treasures. I can't wait to see what he's sent in. And then I'll show you two that we found here on the East Coast that will just have a story behind them. So if you like these types of things, if you'd like to find out how fishing reels are acquired, well, more importantly, how they're serviced and repaired, maybe learn a little bit about the history of those fishing reels and where they came from, where they're going next, how they get a second chance, well, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe, please use that notification button to learn when I'm posting videos, and well, play along with us to learn the art of fishing reel service and repair, and what's a good reel and, well, maybe what's not so good. Scott always seems to find the good ones, so let's take a quick look here at what he's sending in. Looks like he found a whole bunch of them here. By his count, 7, so let's find out what those 7 are. Well, looks like we have a lot of Penn reels in here. So at one point in time, the older Penns were the status quo. It was what everybody would go and fish in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. In the 50s, you had some competition. You had competition from Ocean City and, well, a lot of key manufacturers, J.A. Cokes and Bronson, and you had all kinds of trade reels and the like, but Penn seemed to have stood out, and it looks like, well, we've got a whole selection of Penns here. So we'll take a look at these. We'll kind of tell you a little bit about the difference in those models, and well, we'll see where this takes us first and foremost. So these are older ones. You can tell two ways. Look at that handle. That puts that handle knob, puts that in the 40s or the 50s. This is a Penn 180. The Penn 180 was in the Beachmaster series. Something's really gone amiss here. This spool adjuster is all the way out and it's hard to turn. So there's something caught up in this reel. I'm not sure what it is, but clearly something is caught up there. The Baymaster series was the 180s and the 160s. One of those was the direct drive. And, well, the Beachmaster series, which was its cousin, was the 155. And both of those kind of came over and became monospool reels in the 60s. I don't know if we have one of those in here, but maybe we'll find out. Okay, 180. Oh, looks like we have a monofill here. I said monospool. That was actually the Lawrence company made that one. They were up in Lawrence, Massachusetts. But the monofill was the Penn's version. You can see the frame is near identical. The parts are interchangeable. The handle's a little bit different. Side plates are the same basic diameter, and well, other than that, these reels are very, very much the same reel from a fishing standpoint. The monofill was introduced to handle, well, monofilament. There was a stress that monofilament was putting on some of the older reels, and this gave the reel a little bit more flex there. Actually, if we get to the point where we're working on that 180 and we have an issue, I think it's a 180. Yeah. If we have an issue with that, maybe we'll just trade out the parts. That's the narrow frame. Next up is a, well, looks like another one. Yep, this is the Monofill 26. So you have the 26, 27. I forget the other one, whether it was a 25 or a 28. I should probably remember that. This is the one that lined up with the 155. Actually, this is the one that wound up with the 155. 25, there you go. So we have 25, 26, 27 monofill reels. This one and the Penn Beachmaster 155 were the same. And, well, just a nice series of those reels here. It looks like he hit monofill jackpot there. Unfortunately, we have a little chip in the shoulder there. We have the spool off of, well, Scott found one the other day, the green one, which is kind of unusual, and the gray one was also unusual. He's got the spool from that. This one, well, this one seems to be struggling. There's an issue here, which we will hope to repair. Well, if you like these types of videos, again, please subscribe. But more importantly, if you have any questions on these reels, maybe you're wondering when they were made, what they were used for in terms of fishing, and the types of things spec-wise, how many yards does it handle, what kind of drag does it have, those sorts of things. Leave those in the comment section, and I will try to answer those for you. On the comment section, I do try to answer those in the morning, and well, if you leave something the night before, generally you'll get an answer before like 11 o'clock in the morning, unless things just get really busy in the shop. This one's interesting. When you take a quick look at this one, you think Penn Senator, but this is not the Penn Senator. This is the Penn 259, which is the Long Beach live bait caster. It shares a lot of the design elements with the Penn Senator 3.0. 3.0 Senators have 3 posts, and well, other than that, this is pretty much the same thing. So it's in the Long Beach line. You don't find it that much. You usually find them, or sometimes you find them with the leather strap. That was the thumb guard type of braking system there. But overall, a nice reel. And not quite sure if that's the right bottom for the reel. It's the 200, but I'm thinking maybe it gets the other one. But at any rate, we'll take a look. And he looks like he's found one more. This one in a box. This is the 309. That's in the Penn Pierce system. This is the largest of the level line reels that they have. This one's made in the USA, as are all of the others. This is a later edition of the reel. This one's in beautiful condition. So he's got a little tag there. Yep, spins nice and free and easy. It's a very large reel, large capacity, and line guide feature which all of those other reels did not share. Well, Scott did very well at his flea market finds. I can't wait to service these. I'll check my library. If I don't have any, maybe we'll play around with this one. This one, because of the age of the reel, would probably be fun. Also because, well, there's a problem with the reel, so maybe we can do both. We can find out why this reel failed, and well, we can also do a little video based on the age of that reel, the Penn 180. Well, as I mentioned, I did some East Coast flea market searching the other day. Well, actually, I was searching for some rubber gloves to use as protection when I do my reel repairs. And, well, I got an upcoming family get-together out in middle Pennsylvania. There's going to be a lot of kids there who probably haven't been exposed to fishing. It's going to have a lake nearby. And, well, I just was looking for some things to go ahead and teach them with. And lo and behold, even though I don't look to find things fishing-wise at flea markets any longer, they seem to find me. And I found 2 setups. They're both on 7-foot rods, I think. Can't see it. Yeah, 7 foot. They're on 7 foot. They're both the spin casting reels with the closed face, and they're both different, so I thought I would share those with you. The first is an Abu-Matic. It's a 315 Abu-Matic. It's got a nice closed face. These are already rigged up, and they don't look like they've been used very much at all. You can still clearly read all of the pole information on there. And we got an Abu-Matic. Somebody's going to learn to fish. Hopefully several people are going to learn to fish with that. And here's the other one. It's kind of a classic. This one's made in China. This is the Zebco 33. A little bit more sophisticated than the Abu-Matic, but not much. It's on a Zebco rod. This is a Zebco Dura Action 7-foot rod. And again, made in China. So the progression of these rods and reels haven't changed much. I think I mentioned on my YouTube short the other day, Zebco's 33 is celebrating 75 years in production. That's an awful lot of fishing reels. Wow. And the Abu-Matic, well, I'll take that one apart too. Make sure they're clean. The last thing you want to do is put these in the hands of a novice who hasn't learned to fish, have them make a cast or something and find out that they broke because, well, they needed some maintenance before we took them out. So even though these are already strung with a bobber and a hook and everything, we're going to take all that apart, clean them up, and make sure that they're ready to go fishing. Well, that's the previews. Two separate coasts, East Coast, West Coast, some flea market finds, a whole bunch of Penn reels, courtesy of Scott. We'll take a look and see which ones are not in the library, try to do those, and, well, try to learn from them. So, if you like these types of things, if you want to see the service on these reels, learn more about them, please subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please use that notification button to let you know when I'm posting. Before I leave, a quick thanks to our first responders and everybody involved in public safety, police, fire, rescue, EMT. Thank you for all it is that you do in the public interest. And, well, I want to wish everybody great days on the water. This is the time of the year. It's summer up here. Find a child. Find somebody who hasn't gone fishing and take them fishing. It's not hard. There's ponds everywhere. There's equipment made just for that purpose that's inexpensive. And, well, maybe you'll learn something that has nothing to do with fishing when you take that youngster out. I always do. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.